Hello on another cold morning here in Pretoria. Hope you're keeping well. Just some of my thoughts the last few days is that sometimes, we go through challenges and problems that we can't see the outcome. We don't know how we're going to arrive at the solution. But you know what? It's times like this we must stop being God and let God be God. There's a verse in the Bible in Ephesians 3:20 that says, to him who can do exceedingly abundantly and above and beyond all that we could ever imagine or think, to him be the glory forever. So don't stress about how your solution is going to come, how your problem is going to be solved. Commit it to the Lord. Pray and ask God to do what He can do. I'm mindful of when I was called back to South Africa and I had this message from the Lord where I believe the Lord laid on my heart and said, I'm calling you to speak in Afrikaans churches and Afrikaans gatherings. And at the time I was like, God, how is that going to be possible? As an Indian, how is the Afrikaans churches going to invite me to speak and in Afrikaans as well? But I just trusted the Lord and I left it to Him. And the verses that encouraged me were from Genesis chapter 18, verse 11, when God said to Abraham and Sarah that they were going to have a child. It was like impossible because naturally Sarah was past the age of bearing a child. But then she laughed. And then God rebukes her for that laughing in mocking ways in Genesis 18:14. And He says, is there anything too difficult for God? And that's my challenge to you today. Whatever you think you're going through that is difficult, whatever you think you're going through that is a problem that can't be solved, let go and let God. Hand it over to the Lord, and God will be able to do what you pray for. So don't give up. Remember, the challenge is there anything too difficult for God? Nothing.